when Ned got the axe, how shocked were you on a television scale from 1 to 10?
Alyssa actually filmed my reaction.
Oh, man.
Do you want to quit the show?
No, because I need to see all of these dudes die. It was great! Because it was great! All right, next episode.
Seasons 1 through 6 is like all time.
Even with zombie Ned Stark coming back, you know. And
right,
just, you know.
with a flamethrower strapped to his back. I can't believe that episode.
In the Back to the Future car. The tires are smoking. There's fire coming from the skid marks.
He arrives at the wall. Just mowing down White Walkers.
This is the dumbest podcast of all time.
It really is stupid.
Welcome to the opening bell of the NFL Stock Exchange podcast. Trevor, Sikkema, Connor Rogers here with another mock draft episode here for you guys. We are now into the month of December. The college football playoff field has been set. But more importantly, Connor, we got a new draft order. For months, the Tennessee Titans have been the team picking number 1 overall. So the last couple of mock draft exercises that we have done, it's always been Tennessee picking at the top of the draft. And now, because of the Titans' huge win over the Cleveland Browns, we've got a shakeup. Now the New York Giants are currently picking number 1 overall. The Vegas Raiders have now even jumped into number 2. So the Titans are picking 3. So much shaking up here in the top 5 and the top 10 of the NFL draft. So we got to give the people a new mock draft here. How you doing, my friend?
Perfect day to do a mock draft. New draft order. Big performance for Fernando Mendoza in the Big Ten Championship.
True. Yes.
It's got absolute chaos amongst the draft world. There's a lot going on. We still have some real big toilet bowls during the NFL season left to determine this draft order. Some really big toilet bowls, but
true.
You can only work with what you got, man. Your hair was long in that Game of Thrones watch clip.
Yeah. I was gonna say that I was like growing out the top of my hair because people that knew me well back in the Peter Report days knew that I did the man
right, you
bun
had
thing.
Longer hair, yeah.
I was like, I had shaved my head after that, and I was kind of trying to grow it back out, and so that was the awkward stages. But yeah, we're at greener pastures now. I actually feel like I should. I feel like I kind of want to grow the hair out again. Not the same style that it was there, but the long curly hair, it might be coming back, folks. So that might be a little bit of a precursor there.
Every single year, usually like 3 weeks before, or I don't know, 2 weeks before or maybe a week before the draft, I get a haircut, and then I don't cut my hair until I go back to work for like the start of fantasy season in August.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good or anything. I just decide I'm not really working in a studio every day. I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not really shaving a lot. And it goes over real well in my house. Let me tell you that. Everyone is real happy about it. So
yeah, that was all before you had a wife. Now I don't know how well you can pull that off, but
no, I have to follow. Actually, I don't have to follow the rules, but I have to pay the price for it. Anyway, nevertheless, I still can't believe Ned Stark came back with a flamethrower in the Back to the Future car and killed all the White Walkers.
It's pretty crazy that did end up happening. The chat is already popping off, as it always does here for the mock draft episodes right off the bat. People are saying the bills need to be paid, as they absolutely do. That's why we do these mock draft episodes, so we can make sure that our family can eat. This could be a fun one, though. Connor, we have not done trades to this point in a first-round mock draft, but I am going to tell you that we are opening it up now to do trades. I think we've got to do it now at this point. To do trades before December, it feels like, yeah, okay, we can explore the possibility, but we don't even know if these teams are going to be in these certain spots. Now everything in the order is really starting to manifest. So I think now is the time to get into potentially exploring some trades for these teams, especially now that we have one at number 1 overall. Before we get things kicked off, because we got a long show. Anytime we got a mock draft, we got a long show that we got to get to. I am here to announce that the NFL SE Discord has officially launched, people. You could find the link to the Discord in the description of this YouTube show. I am pretty new to Discord. Connor's a little bit more of a grizzled and seasoned vet. Well, seasoned vet, grizzled when he gets to the offseason, he starts to let the beard grow.
Yeah, let him know.
But as of right now, he's more of a seasoned vet for Discord. We're all going to sort of do our best to make sure that it's as organized and that it progresses into just this incredible channel. But we really hope that you guys will take that Discord channel, because so many of you have asked for it, and just really take this NFL SE community to the next level. We have loved switching from doing pre-recorded shows to live shows for that very reason. Now you guys have asked for a Discord because you want to kind of like keep the party going, if you will. So, everybody who gets in there, you'll see so many different tabs. There's so many different ways to talk about NFL football, certain prospects. There is a team war room part of the Discord where, let's say you're a Los Angeles Rams fan out there and you want to connect with other Rams fans who are NFLSE addicts and you guys want to talk about prospects and team needs and things like that. There's a way for you to get in a Rams-specific team channel that you guys can get in on. So we'll explore so much more of that on episodes that we aren't as, time crunched as a mock draft episode. But, like the rules say, don't be annoying, don't be rude, be respectful of your fellow addicts, and let's have some fun, man. It's just been the coolest part of growing this platform is the community that you guys have just really formed around this podcast and this show. And we really love it. So we wanted to give you a place to expand it even more. So I can't wait to, connect with y'all and talk with y'all on that Discord channel, which you guys can, again, click in the description here for the YouTube channel.
Me too, man. It's going to be another place for the addicts to get together. You talk about this show, talk about your favorite team, talk about the draft, whatever it may be. Just create a welcoming community that, obviously we will foster and look over. And I know people have been asking for this for a while. Like I said, I've had a really, really great experience over the last, I think, 2 years doing the Badlands one. Obviously, we think this could be even bigger because every NFL fan is kind of some fan of the NFL draft. So it's going to be, it's going to be really, really special.
Matt in the chat said, Discord cord.
We've gone too far. There's no going back. Now every team. Sikkema, the Seahawks did it for him. It's like, what have I done?
Truly, we've opened up Pandora's box that really
it's like Oppenheimer.
It's true. It's very true. It's true. It's true. Which is, I think, a good segue into us kicking this bad boy off. Let's do it. Let's get right into the mock draft. We got a lot to talk about here on the show. We see all the super chats from you guys. We're going to take breaks within this mock draft show and read a lot of the super chats that you guys are giving. We appreciate you guys, so we will get to that. But we want to get things kicked off here for the mock draft. So, look, this is what it looks like on pff.com/mock. This is the PFF mock draft simulator, which we always use here on the show. You guys can use this as well for free if you want to do one mock, but if you want to do unlimited mocks, unlimited rounds, all that kinds of stuff, PFF Plus subscription allows you to do that. Holiday 30 gets you 30% off right now for a PFF Plus subscription. So
nice.
Yeah, 30% off, baby.
If all right, let's know what to get, Mom.
A PFF Plus subscription right there.
Holiday 30?
Yeah.
Here you go, Mom.
Anybody out there who's got a dad who's impossible to get a gift for?
Yeah.
Boom.
He won't know how to access it, but he'll appreciate it. I'll tell you that much. Man.
Everybody knows what my dad would do with it. Buccaneers. Anybody who saw my my text message with my dad where he basically just one words me every single week and it's just Buccaneers every single time.
My dad's a one-word texter as well. It's amazing. He's gotten better now because we're working during game days. I know you are too. So he'll send like a little bit of longer thought to know that's how we communicate on game days. Only text. I can't be on the phone.
Right.
But man, yeah, for a while he was the king of the one-word text. He was typing it out on the number pad on the flip phone. I'm like, Dad, you have an iPhone now. Like you got the keyboard.
He's rocking T9. He's still rocking T9.
Man, exactly what it felt like. Like abbreviations and all. Nah, he stepped into the modern world.
They say that brevity is wit, and fathers, when texting, truly master that phrase.
Oh man.
All right. Number one overall to New York Giants. You want to take number one? You want to take the odds, or you want to take the evens here?
I know I tweeted at you that I'd be a good teammate and give you the number one overall pick.
Okay.
But if you don't want it, I actually will take number one overall because I'd like to be the GM and field these trade offers.
Okay. All right. Great. So we're having the same conversations here, right?
Oh, the Giants are trading this pick if they finish number one. I don't think they do because I think Jackson Dart's going to beat up on some of the bad teams they'll play. But today we only control what the order is, and they're picking number one.
And I think that the trade ideas around what we're going to talk about here at number one overall, if the Raiders are picking at 1, I don't think they're trading. I think they're taking.
They take Mendoza,
right?
Yeah.
But the fact that they're at 2 now makes this very, very interesting because now you don't have the option to Like, for example, last week, if you would have done a mock, the Titans were picking 1, the Giants were picking 2. So you could technically trade up to either of those spots, right? I've done mock drafts where I've traded up with both of them. So there's not really a ton of pressure for the team to get up to number 1. Yeah, okay, they get the quarterback of their choice, but if you like, let's say Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, right, from Oregon and Indiana, those two quarterbacks, it feels like a 2-horse race right now for the number 1 overall pick for a quarterback. If you like both of those guys, okay, all right, well, you're not paying the highest of King's ransom to get up to number 1. But the fact that the Raiders are now at number 2,
right?
Now you got no choice. Now you have to get up to number 1. And now you got to bid against the other teams that are going to be wanting to do that. So where do the Bucks pick? Where do the Jets pick? Jets pick 7. Where do the Bucks pick? I think the Bucks pick 20. So what we could do here is, So I'll go evens. You can go with number 1, but I think it's going to be a collaborative conversation that we have here between obviously the two of us and then obviously the people who are watching the show, the addicts as well. Where does your mind go for a trade with the New York Giants?
So there's a couple ways to look at this, right? I think this is very important to break down. Is that if it's the Giants here at 1 and Joe Schoen is not the GM, the Giants' new GM can simply field the best offer available. If Joe Schoen keeps this job, Joe Schoen, in theory, would need to get as many assets for this year as possible because Joe Schoen is holding on by a thread right now. And why I bring that up is, in theory, flipping from 1 to 2 is always the best move because you get assets and you still get the number 1 player on your board. But if you're Joe Schoen with less job security, the Browns and the Jets have multiple first-round picks in this draft because of trades they pulled off. You might value the 2026 capital a little bit more because you need your team to turn things around quicker. And you have Jackson Dart. He needs as much help as possible.
Right.
So that I am now leaning towards that Joe Schoen will not be the GM of this team. So I think in my shoes, I'm going to operate with whatever is the best possible offer for us as an organization, whether that is capital within the next 2 years, not just capital in this draft. I think I have to operate that way.
So with that being the case, I think there's 4 teams at play here, right?
Yeah.
There's two of them. There's 2 of them that go into the bucket that there's 2 in each bucket, honestly, that you set the stage for that. The first is the one that can give you probably multiple first-round picks. The 2 that I think of there are the teams picking at number 7 and number 8. I think the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals are the 2 that I think about as the ones to potentially move up to number 1 overall. And if you're doing that, you're probably giving future picks, right? The Jets are going to give a first-rounder this year. They're going to give a first-rounder next year because they've got 3 first-rounders to work with next year. They also have the Colts pick, which, brother, the Colts pick for the Jets
changed quickly.
Looks like that could be like number 15 overall.
Right.
So
that's nuts.
The Jets would be much more comfortable moving on from a first rounder this year and a first rounder next year to potentially get to number 1 overall. The Cardinals can do the same thing. The Cardinals can give a first this year and a first next year. Now it'll probably take, a sprinkle of something here and there to make it work, whatever. The other 2 teams are the 2 teams that have the ability to give you 2 first round picks this year instead of spreading it out. The Cleveland Browns have 2 first-round picks this year. Now, their first pick is at number 4, and I can't remember where their next pick is.
It's Jacksonville, so it's late.
Jacksonville's at 27. And then the other one is the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams currently pick at number 9 because they have the Falcons pick, and then as of right now, they're picking what, like 31st? 31st, yeah, because they're the top seed in the NFC. So those are the 2 teams that I think you could get 2 early first-round picks from. I did a mock draft over at PFF.com where I think the Rams and Les Snead will be pretty aggressive if this exact scenario manifests because they've already done this once. They already moved from 15 to 1 almost 10 years ago now to move up for Jared Goff at number 1 overall in the 2016 NFL draft. Les Snead orchestrated that. He was their general manager. What better scenario do you have right now to maximize the gift that you got from the Falcons last year than to use that gift of a pick and then just use their first rounder that they have at the back end of the first round, which is basically They're just using their pick and a freebie to move up to get the quarterback that is going to take over for Matthew Stafford when he retires. And remember, Stafford's playing at an MVP level right now.
Right.
He's under contract for next year. You get to have Fernando Mendoza sit behind Matthew Stafford for a year. That's a pretty sweet scenario for the Los Angeles Rams.
It is. My only counter to that is Matthew Stafford could very well be the NFL's MVP this year.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming he wants to play next year, and I don't see any reason why he wouldn't, aren't you just hammering it for a Super Bowl window? Like you're going to use
in one.
Yeah, which means you keep stepping on the gas. I get it. It's enticing. You have 2 first-round picks and you go up and you get Mendoza. But wouldn't you rather just use those 2 first-rounders to help the team get over the top and win a Super Bowl in that window and think about quarterback later?
I don't think that your logic is wrong.
I think Green Bay my point is I think Green Bay sometimes made this mistake with Aaron Rodgers at the end. Green Bay was never uber aggressive to build a good offense around him, but this pissed Rodgers off. And who knows? Maybe they were right. Maybe they were wrong. Jordan Love looks great. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know. It feels like if you have MVP level Stafford, but you do know the clock is ticking, he's not going to play forever. Do you just get 2 first-round players go, damn, our roster is sick. We can win the Super Bowl now, and we'll worry about quarterback under Sean McVay when we have to do that. And when the Giants go back that far, 1-9 is...
It's a lot, right? It would probably be these 2 first-round picks and probably a little something else because you'd have to sweeten it because you're moving back further than you would for any of these teams, right? You have the furthest gap between them jumping from 1 to 9, so you probably have to do something else. I don't know if it would also take next year's first-round pick. If it takes next year's first-round pick, now you're talking about like
that's a lot. That's
a lot. That's definitely a lot. But to be honest with you, I like this situation more than I like. You're not wrong, but I'd rather, if you view Mendoza as that type of a quarterback, which I don't know if I totally do. We're having this conversation to have this conversation.
Sure. If
you believe in Mendoza in that way, I think that you would take that for him to sit behind Stafford. Over the 2 first-round picks for the Super Bowl window.
It's great for him, number one. This is a great spot for Mendoza. There's part of it that I guess my question is here. Don't the Raiders have the most leverage? Right? Like I understand there's going to be a ton of Jet fans yelling at me right now. Like, Connor, how do you not trade their 2 first-rounders plus more?
How did you do this to us?
Go up from 7. And I get it. Like there's a conversation there with the Jets who have 7 and 21 in this draft. And that's a nice baseline. We can work from there. But man, like the Giants can flip back to 2, get draft capital.
Yeah.
And the Raiders they got to get a quarterback. Now, the fascinating thing is these 2 teams play pretty soon.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they do. So there's a world where Raiders fans, you might not even have to worry about making this trade. If you just do your job and lose out like you should, I think they would just have full control and they just take Mendoza number 1 and on we go. Yeah, if the Raiders lose out, they'll pick number 1.
So, okay, so you are picking at 1. What's the give me like your top 3 options, right? Because we laid out the Raiders, the Browns, the Jets, the Cardinals, the Rams, I think are the 5 options that we're thinking about here for trade downs for the Giants.
Okay, so I think my number 1 option is, and it kind of keeps things realistic for like the next month or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders come up to number 1 and they give the Giants pick 34. It's just like, it is what it, because if you're listening, you're like, why would they give up 34? Well, the Jets, here's number 2. The Jets are calling with 7, 21, and let's say, is next year's 2 enough? Maybe not.
For the Jets?
7, 21, and let's say the don't they have Dallas's, it's not updated. They have Dallas's first rounder
next year.
The Jets have 3 wins
Well,
in 2027.
it's not updated because it's whichever one is higher between the Cowboys and the Packers. So
Makes sense.
we don't know which one to give.
Okay, so we couldn't use it for this scenario, but that would be, you would think, the one they would trade because the Colts are in a bad spot right now. The Jets aren't going to be great next year.
Right.
But we don't really need to get into the nitty-gritty of that. I mean, the Jets could theoretically offer 3 ones to move from 7-1. I don't love that personally because I think the Jets need a lot of help on this roster. But there's a lot of Jet fans sitting there that would be saying do it. So I'm just outlining the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next scenario would be probably your Rams one. I kind of want to see Shador keep playing before I just go on this.
Yeah.
Like the Browns are another team. They need to improve this roster, and they have a lot of. I don't think the Browns at this moment need to be flooring it to get up to 1. Let's see what Shador could do, and we could have that conversation at the end of the year. Yeah, so Raiders, Jets, and Rams are probably the most interesting in this spot. By the way, I saw some people saying Saints. Like, he's not perfect, but they're getting a good look at Tyler Shuck right now.
Yeah.
So we don't know right now. But in this scenario, I think the trade is with the Raiders because there's also just a world in 3 or 4 weeks where the Raiders have the number 1 pick in the draft and this combo's over.
Okay. So, all right, let's flip with the Raiders then. So what would it take with the Raiders?
I want the chat. I want to see what the chat thinks of this right now. Oh, and a lot of people saying Cardinals. I get it. Do they have really the capital to match any of these other teams? I feel like
it would just take.
No, they don't.
It would take probably, like, for the Cardinals at a first and a second, and then like a first and a third, maybe. Would it take that much?
Yeah,
maybe a first and.
We were just talking about the Jets trading 3 ones to go from 7-1.
Oh yeah, then if that's the problem is if you're in such an arms race for number 1, like if the scarcity of the quarterback situation goes into this equation so much, that's when you're probably looking at like a first and a second from Arizona and a first and a second from Arizona. And then at this point of the conversation, you have to ask yourself, okay, is Fernando Mendoza worth the number 2 overall pick for the Raiders? I'd tell you, yes. Is Fernando Mendoza worth 3 first-round picks or a first and a second and a first and a second? That's where I go, okay, hold on here.
See him play in the playoff and see his growth continue?
Yeah.
It looks great right now, but that's a big price, man. Like and you gotta pay it sometimes, right? I think the Jets offer here is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm kind of leaning to do the Raiders one once again because there's just a very realistic world where the Raiders just pick number 1 anyway, and they make this pick no matter what. And now the Giants in this scenario get to pick any player they want, and they got another top 40 pick for nothing because the demand for the top quarterback prospect in this draft. It's not the Raiders panicked and said, take 34 so we get to number 1. It's that the Jets are calling, the Cardinals are calling, maybe the Browns, Rams, whoever it may be. Like, that's leverage. So,
all right, let's do the Raiders one.
Let's do the Raiders one.
Okay. All right, so the Raiders traded up to number 1 overall. Let's give them Mendoza. Now the Giants are at number 2. To be honest with you, it's the same conversations. Like, I bet the Giants could trade down again.
If Dante Moore's in this draft, then yes, they will be able to.
Dante Moore's in this draft. You want to do the Jets trade?
I don't know, honestly, yet. Because the problem with this discourse, and it's really worn me out. I saw we got a super chat over it, is that there's just not a lot of nuance at the moment. It's like there'll be people angry that they didn't get to 1, but that doesn't mean you're not guaranteed to get into 1. You're not guaranteed to get into 1.
What are we talking about? What's the lack of?
There's a lot of people that just feel like you have to get up and get Mendoza no matter what. And I think it's a deeper combo than that.
Well, the
Raiders sat in a better spot and the Giants took the offer because now they flipped back to number 2.
No, I think that we had the nuance about it, right? Like, is Mendoza worth the number 1 overall pick? Is he worth the number 2 overall pick? Yeah, I could tell you that would be the case.
Right.
Is he worth 3 first-round picks? I would tell you no.
Right.
I don't think he is right now.
But the problem is that no quarterback currently is. So we're having the same combo. Like, what is the cost now for the Jets to get up to number 2, for Arizona to get up to number 2?
Yeah, it's probably the same. It's probably the same conversation, right?
That's the issue here. That's why this bidding war can get really wild, unless the Raiders, which very well could happen, just pick number one, and that's like the Titans last year. Trevor, remember it was all at the combine. Everyone's like, "Damn, what are the Titans going to get?" And then after the combine, the Titans are like, "Nothing. We're going to sit here and take Cam Ward, and there's nothing you can do about it."
Right.
Which worked out for the Giants anyway, because they got Dart and he looks good. And
Yep.
But still, it was interesting at the time.
I would trade back again if I'm the Giants here.
If they can.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the same. Like the thing with Mendoza, as much as I've been slow playing it with his eval, Mendoza's going to be ready to play in the NFL next year in the right situation because he's played more college football than Dante Moore. He's played more college football than Ty Simpson right now. So will a team go up to 2 to get a guy that they do need to sit for, I think, a little bit, honestly?
Yeah. I don't know about a little bit, but I do think it's a different conversation with Moore. And Moore could obviously have a great college football playoff because he has been
opportunities there
this year. I do think the price is a little bit different for Moore, though, than it is for Mendoza at this point in time.
So 7-2, would it be the Jets trading simply? Is there any way they can keep 21? Because they'll need a number 2 wide receiver as well.
I mean, yeah, you got 3 ones next year. You say if you tell the Giants, we'll give you the worst of our 3
2027 number ones.
I think they do that. Yeah.
I think so too, because the Giants are still going to get a great player and they move back twice. This is a boon for the Giants.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think, would anybody else match that? I mean, Arizona might, but
Arizona in theory.
But they're picking right behind him.
Right. It's actually the Raiders combo all over again. Since the Jets are in front of Arizona, the Giants take the Jets offer. The Giants just took the Raiders offer because they were in front of the Jets.
I actually,
a lot of people saying I'm surprised the Rams takes. Like, I guess I just view it differently. The Rams have so much job security, well deserved. Les Snead and Sean McVay should be there forever, that I don't think they have to take a quarterback. They could just keep hammering the Super Bowl window with Stafford. Like, you got a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Just put the best team around him and try to win the Super Bowl until the wheels fall off. They're not a perfect team. They're a damn good one.
All right, so the Rams don't have a 4th-round pick. They don't have a 5th-round pick. There's some McCreary conditions here. They have a 1 7th-round pick, and then they have everything in 2027. Hold on, I'm checking the Rams free agents. Because, look, man, I'm going to be honest. If you get a lot of this team that's back, I'm still doing this trade.
Yeah.
But they have Rob Havenstein is a unrestricted free agent. Kim Curl is a free agent. Tutu Atwell is a free agent. McCreary is a free agent. Quentin Lake's a free agent.
I really don't want to move for the Rams. I just want to take the best players and just...
Well, you're not picking at number 2, are you?
No, I'm picking at 9 for the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to scream for 30 minutes. Stop trading my pick.
All right, Arizona. Let's trade with Arizona. I'm trading with Arizona. I'm trading down. I'm trading down if I'm the Giants. Arizona is going to need a quarterback, and they're going to be coming off of a very sticky situation with Kyler Murray where they're either praying that someone trades for him, which is probably not going to happen, or they're going to be taking on a lot of dead cap, and they're going to need a rookie quarterback anyways. So if they've got the opportunity to go up to number 2, I say they're giving up a 1st-round pick this year, a 1st-round pick next year, and something else. Player, later pick, whatever. Let's have the Cardinals go up to number 2 to take Dante Moore. Yeah, Tyler, you could just do a 1st-rounder this year, a 1st-rounder next year. It doesn't matter. We're not doing that much of a multi-mock. And then it'll cost something else on top of that. But can't believe the Jets are getting screwed. Jets aren't getting screwed. Jets have 2 1st-round picks this year and 3 1st-round picks next year. Ain't nothing screwed about it. They're sitting pretty. That 2027 quarterback class, pretty good.
And
all right, you're up at number 3, Titans.
All right.
All right, yeah. Now that we're 30 minutes into a mock draft episode with 2 picks.
We'll pick up the pace. All
Obviously, but setting the tone, like setting the stage with the first couple of picks it's always going to take the most time here for this draft.
Yeah, without a doubt. For the Titans at 3, I'm taking Arvell Reese. I think he's the best. I think he's the best player on the board. He can rush the passer for them. He can play off the ball. I'm going to get you help. Don't in this draft. If we were doing a full Titans draft, Titans fans, I'll get you offensive help. I understand that they need it. But in this scenario, you need great football players, and I have full confidence Arvell Reese will be that for your defense.
Arvell Reese is one hell of a football player. He is. I think he is the better version of what we wanted Jalen Walker to be. And Jalen Walker's a good football player. I'm not trying to say that Jalen Walker is not going to be a good football player. I just like Arvell Reese more within the similar conversations that we're going to have about him.
I think he's even bigger.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
definitely bigger.
It's funny because I think he weighs more, but when you look at Jalen Walker, he looks thicker,
It's because he's shorter.
Right. He looks more.
No,
dense.
you're absolutely right.
Stacked. So, anyways, Arvell Reese, hell of a football player. The Cleveland Browns up at number 4 overall. So this has to be wide receiver or offensive line, in my opinion. Just to let you guys know, we are starting our early position rankings. Not this week, but next week. We will be starting with the wide receiver position. So I'm starting to do my initial full scouting report evals for a lot of these guys. Jordan Tyson's good, man. Jordan Tyson is so good.
If he could just stay healthy, he would
be
an elite NFL player. It's a big question, though.
He has been hurt in all 4 years of college football.
Yep.
Including an ACL, MCL, and PCL tear that he suffered when he was a true freshman when he was at Colorado. But this guy is he is a wide receiver 1 type of a talent at the NFL level. Can you take an injured player at 4? I don't know.
The doctors will decide that.
There will be doctors.
Yeah, I've talked to guys, industry sources.
Yeah, there it is, folks.
Where they were like, I was begging them to clear him, and they won't do it. And I'm like, there's nothing you could do? And they're like, nope. If the doctor says no, can't do it. I'm like, that sucks.
So here's a question for you, Connor. At 4, a lot of people in the chat are talking about Carnell Tate. I haven't done Carnell Tate's full scouting report because I wanted to wait for the Big Ten title at least before I sort of got into this. And obviously, look at that, scored a touchdown. I think he's a really, really solid football player.
Yeah, man,
I think he's a starting caliber NFL receiver. Is he a receiver you take it 4? Specifically, is a receiver you take it 4 over Spencer Fano?
Yeah, I think he's that good.
I do.
I think because he has the size that every team is just looking at, okay, perimeter wide receiver. But he moves. He's just so smooth. His footwork is great. He knows how to get open.
Yeah.
I think we've reached the world where Carnell Tate's a top 10 pick in this draft for sure.
And as the OG addicts know, the phrase that we love on this show, low moving cost, baby.
Easy peasy.
You draft him.
Just you can Uber, brother.
Load it up in the U-Haul, buddy.
Uber.
Kevin Stefanski will drive you himself if he's still there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's public enemy number 1 in the state of Ohio.
Which is something we're going to get into, by the way, on Wednesday's episode of Fix Your Franchise.
It's about time.
Cleveland Browns.
The pimpin' is coming to Cleveland.
All right, we'll take Carnell Tate here at number 4 for the Cleveland Browns.
I like it.
Get them a wide receiver 1.
All right, the Saints at 5. Right now they are in the Tyler Shuck evaluation period, and I think there's been some really positive signs there, honestly. The Saints defense also played, I thought, very well against your Bucks.
Whoa, come on.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I think for this one here, I like Reuben Bain to them. I really do.
He is very much their type of defensive lineman.
Big, strong hands.
Yep.
Pocket pusher.
Quietly. Chase Young. Pretty good season.
Is he back?
I don't know about back.
We were robbed of Chase Young NFL greatness.
We were, but he is
lower
playing
body
well.
Injuries.
And if you get Chase Young on one side, Reuben Bain Jr. on the other.
Blows my time. Blows my mind every
It does
time.
what?
Blows my time. Just mesh them together. Screw it. When I always pull up the Saints depth chart and see Nathan Shepard still hanging out. The Canadian crusher.
Number 15 overall on my big board that year, baby.
Memory show. Wow, you loved him.
Number 15 overall, baby.
That is, he came to the Senior
Hey,
Bowl.
he's still in the league. He's still in the league.
He's still in the league. You weren't wrong. You weren't wrong.
Sure.
All right, Ruben Bain at number 5.
Yeah, I think that's an easy one there. Commanders at
The
6.
chat is just, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, don't don't even.
Do not.
If you're a part of this, is a if you know, you know. If you're in the chat, kind of a thing. Washington Commanders are up at number 6. Boy,
Kids watch this show, man. Come on.
Where do we begin?
Well, number 1, stop playing Jaden Daniels with one working elbow, please.
Yeah, that's
my number
really
1. Number 2, does this team not scream the Caleb Downs team?
I was going to say, I think it has to be Caleb Downs because we're no longer in a situation where you go, okay, well, they need a pass rusher. Like, oh, okay, well, they need a line. This team stinks.
They're old and stinky.
Yeah,
nobody likes both of those things.
They're old and they're stinky.
I mean, old man farting into a recliner level stuff here.
They are that protein shaker that you've had since college.
It's got mold. Your stomach is just so hardened, it's defeating the mold you're drinking.
Buy a new one.
Yes. Hot water and soap at a minimum.
I say that as somebody who uses his protein shaker as a main cup around the house.
I mean,
I wash it. Don't get me wrong. I wash it. I just don't want to dirty other cups, right? I know I'm going to use the protein shaker throughout the day, so I'm just using the cup.
In terms of mankind inventions, the protein shaker is number 2 after electricity. Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong. What's better? The telephone?
No, absolutely not.
No.
When's the last time a telephone ever gave you an extra 2 inches on the biceps? Never.
Bingo. Thank you. Point made.
Yeah. I think this is a Caleb Downs spot. He's one of the best players in all of college football. He's been unbelievable the last 3 years. He started as a true freshman in Nick Saban's defense, which is really saying something. He has since been consistent, elite, and dependable in every situation as a free safety, as a strong safety, as an apex defender, as somebody who's in man coverage, zone coverage. It does not matter. Caleb Downs has the IQ and he has the talent to be a difference-making NFL player. He is somebody that I would love to see Dan Quinn utilize, and I don't know how much longer Dan Quinn's going to be a head coach of Washington, because if it doesn't go well next year, I'd be worried for him. But regardless, this is the type of player that you can actually build a defense around. And for anybody out there who says, well, safeties don't go early in the draft, Kyle Hamilton only went 13, Antoine Winfield Jr. went in the 2nd round. It's true. Should have gone earlier.
Makes you think.
And I'm going to take Caleb Downs here at number 6 for Washington.
I like it. I got the Jets at 7. They were not able to move up, people. They weren't able to, okay? Maybe in a future mock draft they will.
They were able to. You were just scared.
Scared to compete.
Yeah, you were actually scared to compete.
Classic me. I wish I had a combine podium this year and Jets media could just, are you scared to compete? Just press me. Meowsers in the chat said Connor in all caps. That's when you know they really want my attention.
Yeah.
Do something different for the Jets. I swear if you draft a wide receiver again, I'm going to explode. I love the do something different button. Like, oh yeah, you want to challenge me to do something different? You want Mansour Delane here? I'm not.
You want Tyler Warren with the Raiders?
Yeah, yeah. You want the 12 personnel? You want Mason Taylor and Kenyon Sadiq? Is that what you want here?
By the way, Meow with a very on-brand YouTube picture of a cat tucked in with a blanket.
Perfect.
Very wholesome. Love to see that.
The chat thinks I'm taking Ty Simpson. I am not. I was very excited about Simpson up until, what was it, like Halloween? Sometime in November.
Yeah.
Man, Alabama has a lot of issues. They don't run the ball. They don't pass protect. They drop a lot of passes. He has become part of the issue. He's missed a ton of throws the last 6 weeks. I'm very curious to see what he ends up doing. Sorry, Meowsers. This is a personal apology to you and your cat. I'm taking Jordan Tyson. The Jets need to build a good football team. They are not a good football team right now. They have a lot of flaws. And I'd love if they find a way to get a quarterback in this draft, whether that's Mendoza or Moore. They have a good chance with all the capital they have. It didn't work that way in this mock. I'm sure we'll do mocks where they do find a way. But man, Jordan Tyson, if he's medically cleared with the soft tissue injuries he's had this year, him and Garrett Wilson together, dude, with Adonai Mitchell as your vertical number 3. Sign me up for that for any quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. And if the doctors at the combine don't pass Jordan Tyson, you will hire somebody to inflict bodily harm on them until they, in fact,
new doctors
give him a passing grade.
Brian Dable tried that on the sideline.
Keep hiring new doctors.
If I read Brian Dable's lips right with the blue tent thing, he was looking around saying, do we have anyone else?
No. Here's what you do. You time up hiring a new team doctor with when the combine is, and they're like, basically they're like, what word am I looking for? Essentially like on the job, like part of the interview. Right? Like the practical part of the interview, like the final step is like, okay, we have a prospect here, really talented, very athletic, could go very high in the draft, been injured over the last couple of years. What would you give this person a passable medical grade? And if they say no, you don't hire them. And if they do, you hire them on the spot, make it official, boom, sprint it to the podium.
Easy. Nothing to it. Yeah, we know what we're doing.
Big brain people. You know what? All of that said, I think Aaron Glenn's going to absolutely love Makai Lemon.
He got Jordan Tyson.
No. I know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying.
Because
I thought about this,
because Makai is I mean,
like, yeah, it's not the same player, but
yeah, but I mean, like, they're the same archetype. And I'll say first and foremost, you cannot give anybody an Amon-Ra St. Brown comp unless they are competitive as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, competitive toughness, competitive mindset, and just a willingness to want to be better than the person you're going up against, whether you are running a route or whether you are blocking. Going back and doing Makai Lemon's scouting report for our wide receiver rankings in a week or so, that is him. It would not surprise me if the New York Jets have Makai Lemon as wide receiver 1 in this class. Would not surprise me one bit, because he's the exact player that Aaron Glenn likes.
Yeah, he'll be in the combo for sure. I thought about taking him here because of Tyson's injuries, but I just went with the talent. If the Colts pick keeps if it's a landslide, they just keep spiraling. Would I be shocked if the dream for the Jets probably would be you find a way to get up for Mendoza or more with some of your 2027 capital. You somehow keep, say, the Colts pick 16th, and Makai Lemon, I think, will be there, or there's a chance he'll be there.
Yeah.
And you go into next year into camp with Mendoza and more with Makai Lemon, and you go, damn, the Jets offense has something to build on.
Yeah. Petey in the chat said, yeah, I got a PhD, a pretty huge desire to clear this player so you can draft him.
That is good. You're hired, Petey.
There it is, Petey. Giants. I think it's pretty easy. I'm just going to take Makai. Because now you got, well, you traded to Arizona. So technically we now have 3 second-round picks and 2 first-round picks the following year.
Oh, that's fun.
Giants. Yeah.
The Giants got a haul.
I think I'm picking Makai, and I think some people might be like, what are we just, so we're just running back Wan'Dale Robinson?
No, stop it.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
That's disrespectful to Makai for all the good Wan'Dale has done this year.
Yeah, let's take Makai Lemon here. I think he's that good.
All right, my Rams at 9.
Your Rams.
They're my Rams.
Yep.
This one's easy for me. I'm taking Spencer Fano here at 9.
Smart.
I get a right tackle. He plays a physical brand of football that Sean McVay loves on this offensive line. Let's keep the downhill run game going right now and slot him in right at right tackle for my NFL MVP, Matthew Stafford. Rams will be looking to win back-to-back Super Bowls after this pick.
By the way, somebody in the chat was like, hey, what about Jermon McCoy for the New York Giants? I thought about both him and Mansour Delane. Those are the other 2 player options that I would have had there. I love Makai Lemon so much, and I feel like him and Malik Neighbors in the same offense makes them incredibly difficult to guard. They do need corner, and I think that corners are tough to come by outside of the first round, so you could definitely think about that there. We'll read this one for the Bengals, and then we'll read off some super chats here. I think I'm just going Peter Woods here. If Caleb Downs is on the board,
Makes sense.
that would probably be my pick. But even though the Bengals have invested a lot of picks on their defensive line, they still need impact play there. And Peter Woods at least gives you that potential. He hasn't had a great year, and that worries me a little bit. And I think Bengals fans, maybe they're rolling their eyes a little bit because it's like, okay, what do we draft? Another guy that didn't have a ton of great production, but he's just so talented. He's so talented. And I really do think the best football is ahead for him. He moves so well. He's so explosive as a 3-tech. They just have not had a difference-making 3-technique dude since Geno Atkins.
Yeah, that's right.
And I would take the chance here with Peter Woods at number 10. So let's do that.
I like that pick a lot. Want to see as many super chats as we can get through in 5 minutes?
Yes, fire away. I think we have an ad that we have to read after this, but
okay, you save your voice for now. JBerg74. Connor, I feel like you were getting into it with people on Twitter a lot this weekend. Had to show those small fries. What's up, I guess, Drake May. Yeah.
Drake May.
Number 1, 10 out of 10 super chat. I was having some pleasant back and forths online. D. Sauter, please pimp my Ravens by shooting Harbaugh and Falele into the sun on the same ship. Low moving cost, Drake May. Be careful what you wish for. I know every Ravens fan wants Harbaugh gone, but man, once upon a time, Titans fans said the same thing about Mike Vrabel. I'm just saying.
They're wrong.
Just saying.
Moke, the $2 super chat. Drakest of Mays to all the sex addicts out there. And the maybe with you as well.
Herb to Lad, need this for my 250 stops FedEx. Thanks, boys. Go Bolts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Herb to Lad. FedEx drivers, I appreciate all delivery services out there. You guys do the Lord's work, man.
Indeed.
Long hours.
Jonah, $5 super chat. What's the episode where Connor leaves due to Trevor's method of eating sunflower seeds? Top 5 NFLSC moment, by the way.
I'm still here.
Yeah,
but I didn't leave by now.
I think you walked off the set.
I just am concerned for your intestines.
We're doing all right.
They're still in there, by the way. You think they made their way through?
Are. Yeah, 100%. It's like gum. When you swallow a sunflower seed whole, it
becomes a party.
7 years. Yeah,
that's right. Odd Estime, thank you for the super chat. Spreading news that Trev doesn't hit legs. That's not true.
Thank you.
I've seen it in person. He doesn't skip legs.
We got legs after this.
What do you?
Odd Estime,
and he's on a work trip right now.
Come on, we're doing some Bulgarian split squats after this.
That's right.
Better limber up, baby. $5 start bench cut. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Transformers. Starting Power Rangers, benching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, cutting Transformers. I didn't really watch Transformers.
Same cut for me. Didn't watch Transformers. I will start Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I will bench Power Rangers, but that's like almost a 50-50. Very tough. Very tough. Elijah Barbie, thank you for the super chat. Just wanted to say thank you. This podcast has been awesome. Found you in 2022 and I've absolutely loved every second. Thanks for making me smile that much more. Their time you put. Thank you, Elijah. Very wholesome.
I appreciate it, Elijah.
Chat. I'm glad we make you smile.
$10 from Kenneth. All hail the new draft order.
All hail.
And NDO for life. New draft order. That's
a t-shirt. I'm wearing mine to Hell in a Cell Thursdays. Yep. Black and white.
NWO font.
Yep.
Dude.
Gotta make sure we don't get sued for that, but yep.
New draft order would hit as some merch. All right, we're gonna continue to think about that. HD $2 super chat. Alonzo Bennett the third draft type or no? Sounds like you just gave it to him. I don't know who Alonzo Bennett the third is.
James Madison, I think, but I admittedly don't. I don't know. I haven't watched him like that.
Have not watched a James Madison game this year. Obviously, will in the
we will be seated.
Yeah.
Yes. Lee 4230. Thank you for the big old super chat, Tony Lee, the man. How's it going, guys? Always love to see a new mock draft. Connor, I agree that Jets should be not trading a haul to trade up for Mendoza. This team has too many needs, and they might have 2 top 10 picks in 2027. I'll take my quarterback swing next year. Yeah, that's the combo with the Jets fans right now. Is like, what's the line? It's not that you don't trade up for Mendoza. It's what's the line.
Yeah. Picks and spread, Donnie. Needed this after 3 finals today. Arizona trading up, please. There you go, Donnie.
There you go.
Give you the trade.
Bang, bang.
Arlo, $5. Always good to see Trevor, Shuck, and Connor doing a mock draft. Tank Bowl season, baby. You know what? This is my personal hell, actually, because people say that I look like Tyler Shuck, and then he beats the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's tough.
Kind of hate that.
That's tough. Mojal, Gold Chain Connor is back. Missed you. Did I ever leave?
Baby, there it is.
Did I ever leave?
I don't know if you ever left, actually.
Elijah, thank you for the super chat. Would say need to fix our Bucks, but the Saints do have the greatest player of all time running the ball. What are we supposed to do? Devin Neal or Taysom Hill?
Wait, what? What happened? Oh no, Audrey Gestime. Audrey Gestime's on the.
I completely forgot.
Yeah. Come on.
Well traveled, man. That's on me.
Slim, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Cowboys trade down for a team that wants more and drafts all defense like Heisman Jacob Rodriguez in the 4th round. How do you like that, Buckaroos?
Good usage of Buckaroos. I like that.
I don't think Dante Moore lasts that long, but I think that you could trade down and probably still go all defense if you're the Dallas Cowboys. So,
yeah, I agree with that. Moore will be gone. Dante, I will be heard for the Jets. Would you consider flipping one of the 1st-round picks to move down? I think he means move up while adding a 3rd, 2nd rounder or reclaiming the 3rd-round pick. Whoa. My brain is scrambled eggs after that. Is it me? For the Jets, would you consider flipping one of the 1st-round picks to move down while adding a 3rd, 2nd rounder or reclaiming?
So they're just saying move down from 7 to like 15, and you're getting more picks in the second round.
If in the right scenario, the Jets need to fill out this roster.
Sure.
It's not crazy, Dante.
Emmett, $20 super chat. Wow, we appreciate this. Happy Monday. Thanks for making the mundane editing task easier every day. We appreciate it. Glad that we could do that. If the Bears traded away their 1st rounder and DJ Moore, what could they get in return for an edge rusher? Also, what's your favorite pomade that you guys use? Dude, I think I use like the generic Target brand because I feel like it's not super sticky. Like on my hands, it holds
that's a
well.
key.
You know what I'm saying? And actually, it doesn't like have a weird smell to it. So that's the one that I use. Trading a 1st-round pick of DJ Moore for an edge rusher.
1st rounder and DJ Moore. What could they get in return for an edge rusher? Can you? This is like a like who's available? Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah, but are you giving?
I mean, you're not
Thibodeau?
Doing that trade, by the way. No.
No, but like Thibodeau's available.
I think the question should just be what's the edge rusher market that they could explore? Not,
I'm not.
You don't have to trade your one.
Right.
All right, last one from me here. If you want to read another few, Trev, I know we're behind on the mock draft. Drop out, Chris. Love the community. Love talking ball with the community that actually knows ball. Sex addicts unite.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah. See you guys in the Discord, which you guys can see with the link that's in the YouTube channel. All right, let's get back to the mock. Let's do the mock, and then I'll read that a little bit later. Where are we? 11, Vikings. Jeremiah Love or Jamad McCoy. These are always the questions. I think I'm going to go Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take Love here.
Give 9 and their bridge quarterback competing with him as much help as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I think the league's going to value Jeremiah Love pretty high in this draft. I really do. Just because everything that he brings to the table. You guys see the numbers right there. I mean, he's just been elite the last 2 seasons. He's great in the receiving game as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent of a pass blocker, but I mean, the dude's just a walking home run. He really is.
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm disappointed we won't see him in the playoff.
Yeah.
Number 12, the Miami Dolphins playing a lot better lately. I think Mike McDaniel is going to save his job.
Yeah, I do too. It's funny. We were doing our early picture franchises and we kept having Mike McDaniel as the offensive coordinator and
not happening.
Not happening.
Well, not as of now.
Yep.
I think I'm going to pull a Trevor here. I kind of like Sonny Styles.
Whoa! Coming back around, baby.
I mean, what's
They're
not
all
to love?
coming back around.
Insane athlete.
Sonny Styles is sick.
He's sick. I'm taking Sonny Styles, help that Miami defense that has really turned the corner the last month or so.
Yeah. Okay. Man, we're getting Sonny Styles at 12. Yeah, the Dolphins, if there's not an offensive lineman that they really want to take,
I'd rather just try to go that route on day two for them or free agency.
Okay, the Ravens.
Their line played great yesterday. They've been playing better.
Who, the Dolphins?
Yeah, they've been playing better.
Right. Ravens, they could absolutely take guard. Like you could take Francis Mauigoa from Miami and put him at guard.
That's their type.
hasn't been
big,
good.
mean Maul.
But they also need pass rush, man. Mike Green's
Badly.
been good. I mean, good for them a little bit, but not consistently.
And after him, it's like, who's supposed to even get after the quarterback on this team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you all the way.
It's David Bailey or Cassius Howell.
I think so.
I think they probably want to go David Bailey because if you have Cassius Howell, it's sort of the same player, right? Remember, like Mike Green was obviously very productive at Marshall, but he had the smaller arms to him. You know, he wasn't had the ideal length, and that's going to be the same conversation with Howell. So I would say go get Bailey, who's had an unbelievable run over the last 2 years as a pass rusher first at Stanford, now at Texas Tech. We'll get to continue to see him in the college football playoff, which is cool, but above 20% pass rush win percentage, stand up outside linebacker type, probably has the best twitch in the class with how explosive he is. So let's go David Bailey for the Ravens here, who really need that pass rush.
I would have made the same exact pick as you in that spot. I love Bailey for the Ravens. Create havoc up front. The Cowboys.
You know what's a sneaky pick there for the Ravens?
What's that?
Caden McDonald.
That is
depending on if
Travis,
right. If Travis Jones leaves, then all of a sudden, like Caden McDonald could absolutely be on the table for them right there at that spot.
I totally agree with you. I think Caden McDonald is going higher than everybody realizes right now. Assuming the spot is right. The Cowboys, speaking of Caden McDonald, now they traded for Quinnen Williams, which has been good. They have Osa. We'll see if Kenny Clark's on this team next year. It's kind of mercenaries like Jadeveon Clowney on this team, Dante Fowler on this team at one of the edge spots. This to me would be, scroll up a little bit. It would be Keldrick Falk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Big, heavy-handed, classic Jerry, like we're going to stop the run. We're going to be a big, stout front. He loves having a big offensive line and a big defensive line. That's kind of the spirit of that division, the way the Eagles built their team.
Yeah.
I think Keldrick Falk would be in play.
He's DeMarcus Lawrence-ish, right?
Like the same pipeline.
Yeah. Where he's like that same like big, strong, 5-tech defensive end kind of a player. It allows you to, have Ezraku more as a stand-up outside linebacker type of edge player for you. You can kind of mix and match which side of the line of scrimmage he's on. And if you feel better about your linebackers with DeMar being overshown there, then I think that this pick certainly makes sense. Obviously, with Quinnen Williams now being on the defensive line now, the secondary has been tough for them, but with Bland, they just drafted Revel.
Right, you just
still
need
have
development
bigs.
there.
Like I don't think they're going to draft another corner even for
in the top 15.
Yeah. If the Chiefs had the opportunity to select Jeremiah Love, I think that they would certainly have him on the table here at number 15. We've done that in mock drafts in the past, much to the chat's chagrin. Every time that you do that, they hate you for it.
They do. And this finally, it's the evil has been taken out of my hands in this spot. He's both gone and I'm not making the pick.
I think I'm going to go corner here for them. I think.
You know what I just realized?
Sense. What?
We lost track of the order.
Because we flipped?
I took Spencer Fano for my Rams. You took Peter Woods.
Oh, then I took Jeremiah Love.
Because we came back from the long super chat break. Not that it matters, but I was like so perplexed for a second. I'm like, wait, why am I not picking?
So you are picking for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love's gone because you sniped my Vikings pick. So I can't take Jeremiah Love to my Chiefs.
You're welcome, people. You're welcome.
That's okay.
I'm a man of the people.
I don't care, by the way, if we just keep rolling this way.
No, because I got to pick for Tampa at 20.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got to go wax poetic on how bad that team is.
I also blame the chat for not noticing. You guys are usually...
Yeah, you got to come on.
You guys are all over these things. Oh, my goodness. All right, 15, the Chiefs. Oh, this is tricky. The Chiefs have a lot of problems right now.
So somebody said, the chat's going crazy. They're calling me the sleeper agent, taking him off the board so you can't take him to the Chiefs.
Yeah, that was some of your finest work. I'm not fooled by you.
It really was.
It just took me a little while to figure it out.
There it is.
So there's a lot of different players I like in this spot with the Chiefs' problems.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously were playing with backups on the O-line last night. I think that this could be a Caden McDonald team to get bigger and stronger in the middle. But for the Chiefs, when I watch their defense, they just need a more consistent pass rush to help everybody. And I think he's an outlier. Usually don't take guys with this short of arm length in the first round. I don't care. The guy's a menace, Cassius Howell. He's a demon on an island. And this is the kind of guy they need to impact the opposition's quarterback.
He is going to be picked apart because of those measurables.
Yep.
And I just think that we're just going to have to point back to the numbers and how productive he is. So I like how I think the Chiefs should also consider either the corners that are on the board here.
McCoy is a nice pick for them as well.
Yeah, and Delane. I think both of those.
Yeah, both. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
The Panthers. Damn, this would have been a good Sonny Styles spot. This would have been a great Sonny Styles spot. And who do I pick for them? Did they go corner? I mean, their corner's been playing pretty good.
Dude, they have ball skills for days in that secondary. It's wild to watch them.
Do they go with like Maui Noah just as an interior guy, but the offensive line
or our guy from Penn State, Ioane?
Oh, yeah. Vega Ioane.
I want to see their free agents because I think that's very important to look here for their offensive line.
I think about Kenyon Sadiq as well.
This is a Sadiq team for sure.
Because I think he's tight end one for this team, but they do have Jatavian Sanders, they have Mitchell Evans, they have Tommy Tremble. Like they've been able to play well when they've gone heavy. I'm very curious if the chat has any lean. You know, some people are saying Caden McDonald as well. I don't hate that one. That Caden McDonald to then free up Derek Brown. Let's go Sadiq. I think we should go Kenyon Sadiq. He's going to be a better pro than he is in college football. He's crazy athlete. I do think that he is a tight end one for them, even with a pretty high floor tight end room that they have right now. I think he raises the ceiling of what they're trying to do there. So let's go Kenyon Sadiq here for the Carolina Panthers.
Texans at 17, best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, no question.
It's a joy to watch them. They are rolling right now. They definitely still need help on the offensive line. I think that stands at the top here. I know the board hasn't broken great for them in this spot. It's tricky, man, because I don't love this tackle class at the very top.
I'd pick Maui Noah or Vega.
You feel like
I wouldn't think twice about it. Look at Vega's pass blocking grade. It's almost elite this year.
Yeah, I think he's who I want because I want to play him in this scenario at one of the guard spots. Like no doubt
sure.
guard spot.
He's a
on
guard.
This line. No, I'm saying same with Mount. If I took Mount Noah, I'd also play him at guard.
Yes,
but this is a no-brainer because it's all there on tape. I'm with you. It makes you a physical football team. This dude can absolutely move people in the run game. He's got size. Ioane. I always make sure that I say his last name right.
I thought it was Owane.
I have it as Ioane, but
okay.
These team pronunciation guides,
they're sometimes not great.
They miss. Guys get to the NFL and the reporters ask them, and they're like,
more than you think.
They do. The reporters ask them, and they're like, actually, my name's said like this. People have been saying it wrong, but in this scenario, Ioane, a mauler who's been super. You see the grade right there. He's been super clean in pass pro for this Penn State team. A much needed upgrade for the Texans line. And for those listening, that is Olaivenga Ioane from Penn State.
All right, so the Lions are up now at 18.
I think I know what you're doing here. You're taking McCoy, right?
So I did a mock where I gave the Lions a corner like a month ago.
They didn't like it?
And I got yelled at. Because in theory, they do have Ennis Rakestraw Jr., Terrion Arnold, DJ Reed, Amik Robertson, and am I forgetting one other one?
Rock Ya-Sin's on the roster.
Rock Ya-Sin is there.
Not calling him a building block, but yeah.
But like, a lot of those guys are hurt.
Always.
Like Ennis Rakestraw's always been hurt.
Always.
DJ
Reed's been hurt.
Terrion Arnold's going to miss the rest of the year. DJ Reed's been hurt. I don't know, man. I think I'd take McCoy. Like I remember I felt like I did corner for the Lions a month ago and I got yelled at about it.
He says, I'm going to do it again.
And I'm going to take Jermon McCoy here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He is CB1 for this team. He's CB1 for a team that has to get better at the cornerback position. So they still have a need there. I know that they've drafted a bunch there. I know they have guys there, but if McCoy's going to be the best one, I'm going to take the best one. So I'm going to take him here because there's not an offensive lineman that I feel comfortable with here. Maybe if I drafted Francis Malinoa because I think he's a style fit and you can play him at guard and you can move Tate Ratledge to center. If you feel good about Ratledge playing center long-term, I could see that as well. But ultimately I'm going to go with McCoy here.
So we're going to go back-to-back corner picks because with the Steelers at 19, I'm going to take Mansour Delane in this spot. This is someone that uses his size. He likes to be physical. He's taken a huge leap since transferring to LSU. He's got ball skills. He's experienced in press coverage. So for me, this is the Steelers secondary was really, really old this year coming into the season. Darius Slay got, they moved on from him for obvious reasons. I think Brandon Echols has been a nice, like low cost depth move. But Delane would be a staple in their secondary for many years.
People in the chat are saying Lions corners are always hurt, and then I drafted a hurt corner. That's fair. That is fair. I think Jermon McCoy is hopefully, obviously, like you've got to under the table pay off the doctor to make sure that he's signing off on the medicals there. But if McCoy passes, obviously this is all pending. If McCoy passes the medical test that he needs to, if you're not. Take Mansour Delane. I don't care. I think Mansour Delane's probably CB1 for this team as well. But McCoy is my CB1 if he's fully healthy. So
every time we pick McCoy in a mock draft, everyone complains. Everyone hates it.
Yeah,
every time. It's just how it is when you're not playing football, and then when the dude's awesome, everyone's like, "Oh man, just got Jermon McCoy." You see this? You see this guy?
Yeah. Bucks at 20. They need linebacker badly, but
yeah,
I just don't think I think of CJ Allen as 20th overall. Maybe I'll get there, but I'm just not there. I'm just not there for it. I would have thought about corner if the other two guys were on the board, but they're not. I think it's just TJ Parker is the obvious pick for them. Maybe Caden McDonald as well, but because in theory, Kalijah Cansey would be getting a lot of this. He's just hurt all the time. Give me TJ Parker, whatever. I have to
whatever he says.
I mean, they have to get an edge rusher because the edge rush is just not good enough right now. Yeah, Diaby's not consistent enough. Hassan Reddick's been in and out of the lineup.
No, the Hassan Reddick experience.
Yeah, it's true.
I've given you my powers.
I would love Sonny Styles here, but you took him 8 picks earlier.
I know. I really screwed this draft up.
That's sort of where we're at here. So I'll take TJ Parker just because the Bucks, I think, have to get better on the edge. And I think that's probably the best choice for them at this point in time.
So you said something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said you like CJ Allen, but you're not there at 20 for him yet. I'm there at 21. For the Jets. I really am. The Jets linebackers are horrible.
I like CJ Allen as a run defender. I feel like I've got to see more from guys in coverage if I'm going to talk about you in the first round.
Maybe that run defense is in my brain after watching the Dolphins run for 240 yards on the Jets yesterday, and Achane didn't even play in the second half. They need an enforcer in the middle of the field. Sherwood's been awful after they paid him. Quincy Williams is a free agent. He's leaving. They drafted Kiko Malinoa. He got hurt yesterday, but he hasn't been very, it's a 5th-round rookie. It is what it is. CJ Allen, Aaron Glenn needs an enforcer in the middle of the field. He's got some throwback style with the way he plays the run, but I love the foot speed, the instincts. the Jets in this first round now walk out of it with Jordan Tyson at wide receiver and CJ Allen for the middle of their defense.
Somebody in the chat said, no, guys, the Bucks worked out Jason Pierre-Paul today. They're good. I don't think that happened. I pray to God.
That'd be unreal if it did.
Also, Bears fans are saying, wait a second, isn't TJ Parker the Bears pick? Because I guess everybody just gives the Bears TJ Parker.
Yeah, it's like that's what's happened to Bears fans. It's just the classic, the good old TJ Parker.
Yeah. Old reliable. And then, you just slap in the hood and it's just TJ Parker for the Bears. This worked out for the Chargers.
Yeah, it did.
I know it's still here.
Yeah, it did.
So, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm taking him or Caden Proctor. Like, I'm not really thinking about, I'd think about Caleb Banks. Caleb Banks is another dude who's missed most of this year with a foot injury. So
over Caden McDonald?
Shit, Caden's here.
I thought about it. I was a flip a coin for me with the Jets at 21. CJ Allen or Caden McDonald. I will have Caden McDonald probably a little higher in my rankings, but the Jets are desperate for linebacker.
I will too. I think
Caden McDonald is honestly a top 15 player in this draft.
I think he is. He is getting there for me. I'm always a slow burn with interior defensive linemen.
Well, you hate run stuffers.
Passers. I don't hate run stuffers. Don't start. No.
Dude, you're anti-beef.
No.
Yeah.
Not on my own
protein,
show.
No protein. All right?
I get manipulated enough on other people's show. Not on my own show. I don't hate run stuffers.
You love when teams establish the run on you. Yep. Here it comes. Run through the A gap again for 8 yards. Screw it.
Real football is 2 down linemen and 1 linebacker. I call it the triangle defense. We got
air raid boy over here.
Air raid boy. Somebody said farming. Nice cold open.
Yeah, cold open farming.
I think I'm still going to take Francis Mauigoa. You have a duty to protect Justin Herbert better than you did this season.
Well, you didn't protect him at all.
Regardless,
he's a security meme.
Regardless of injury.
Yeah, go kill him.
Tackle.
I don't care. Pre-snap. I'm not even going to try to block you. Saw him in half.
It's the Remember the Titans clip where he's like, hey, on this play, let him through. What? Yep. Let him through.
Yep.
And then it just goes to Justin Herbert getting, folded like a lawn chair. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're not going to do that. Give me Francis Mauigoa, the offensive tackle at Miami, who I think could start at guard for them. And then, of course, if this ever happens again where one of their offensive tackles get hurt, boom, sliding right out to offensive tackle. You're a little bit better in that area.
The Eagles at 23, always the team that you look at and go, they usually have it all. God, I'm not going to do it because I think they'll be able to pay some of their D-line, but Caden McDonald is just cut right out of their cloth.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm not going to do it because
they're not losing Carter or...
No, that's why I said they'll be able to retain them. It's wild when Jalen Carter doesn't play, how different that
Wait. The chat, now multiple people are saying that JPP just signed to the Bucks practice.
They're trolling.
That's not, no. You guys are organizing this. There's not a chance. There's no way.
When was the last time he played football? Oh, he's very much back. It's from Rap Sheet. 36 years old. He's the Mercedes Lewis of pass rushers. Man, you got to be fired up. What a move this time of year.
I got to be what?
I really thought they were trolling.
The chat saying he doesn't know. It's the Batman meme where he's like, does he know?
It really is.
I want you guys to realize that that's how bad it is.
That's
why TJ Parker is
really
not
bad.
going to be a Chicago Bear in 2 picks. Because it's this bad.
Jason Pierre-Paul, the defensive end? He has not played.
I'm quote tweeting this rap sheet and just saying Super Bowl champion. Wait, did he win a Super Bowl with Tampa? Now I got
try 2-time Super Bowl champ, little guy.
Oh, right. He had a career before the Buccaneers. Forgot.
Yeah, people do forget that.
I often forget. Yeah. Okay, he was the 2-time Super Bowl champion. Yeah. Giants and the Buccaneers. Right.
When do you think the last time he sacked the quarterback was? Or hit? I actually tone it down a notch. Hit the quarterback.
I don't want to answer that question.
2020.
Please just pick for the Eagles. Can you please just pick for the Eagles?
Make the pick.
Just pick.
You're right. All right. The Eagles in this spot. Man. It's kind of tricky. I feel like because they're always the rich man team. I actually feel like this offensive line is finally declining a little. It's been health related too. We're just so used to pure dominance from the Eagles. I'm going to take Caleb Lamu in this spot.
Really?
And that might surprise people because people look at
Caden
Proctor and think like, okay, big guy. They could develop him and get the best out of him. I just kind of see more upside in Lamu right now.
As a tackle, for sure.
That's what I mean. As a tackle, with his footwork, he's 6'6", so continue to fill out and get stronger.
I really do think that Caleb Lamu can be a starter in this league for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he's got the talent.
It's just all development. So, I think this is exactly the kind of pick the Eagles would make and look really smart with his development. I like his upside more than Proctor's right now.
At tackle, I would agree with you.
Yeah, a tackle. Specifically a tackle.
Yeah. Bears at 24. Safety, a sneaky need. Byard and Brisker, both unrestricted free agents.
Byard, as well as he has been this year, he's got to be getting up there. Oh, okay. He turns 33 before next season. That's not that old. I mean,
that's up there for a DB.
Yeah, for a DB, but like a roaming safety, it's not insane.
I mean, they're not all Harrison Smith over here. Jeez.
That's true. That was wild.
Can I see Ed
Reed on the Jets?
Please see edge rusher, please. Ed Reed played for the Jets?
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for that. Yes, he did. At 35 years old.
Did he play for the Jets, or did he just wear the Jets uniform?
No, he played. He played like 7 games. It was what you would expect at that point.
If I were you, I would buy a game-worn Ed Reed Jets jersey.
If I can find one, I'll set a limit, but I'd pay decent money for that item.
You know what I've looked up before? So this is very random, but Wayne Gretzky's brother, Brent Gretzky, played in the NHL, and he played for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Wow.
So there is because he wore number 49, which I think is ironically hilarious, given it's, basically half the number of his brother who wore 99 as the great one.
Of course.
There is a legitimate Gretzky Tampa Bay Lightning jersey out there somewhere, and I kind of want it.
I think we need to find this for you. He scored a goal in the NHL. Just one, but
I didn't know that.
That's more than most people.
Caden McDonald also probably makes a ton of sense here for the Bears, right?
Yeah, they need to.
They need beef in the middle.
They got to beef up in the middle.
Because they have Gervon Dexter, Grady Jarrett, Andrew Billings. Whoa, man. Yeah,
God, this is like a ghost of run stuffers past.
Yeah, we're going Caden McDonald here.
That was
elite run stuffer this year. One of the best run stuffers in all of college football for Ohio State this year. To be an anchor of that Bears defense right there.
That was an easy pick for you.
Yeah, it was.
All right, the Bills. Mm-hmm. Their defense drives me insane. For a lot of reasons.
Well, I picked off Joe Burrow twice this past weekend. Pick 6, game over. You don't know ball.
I do not know anything about ball. There's a lot of ways you can go here, though. That's kind of the tricky part, because I also don't love their wide receiver room.
I'd pick Denzel Boston if I was you.
Or can we take a look at the full wide receiver board? I think you're right.
Somebody over Boston?
I think it's Boston, and I know people get like, oh, they tried this with Keon Coleman. I think Boston.
Well, it didn't work. Try again.
Right. That's exactly right. Freaking Preston.
You struck out on 3 pitches. Guess what? 8 batters later, you're up again.
I also think Boston and Washington's offense does a little bit more. Like Keon, for how freaky he was, we talked about this at the time. When you watch Florida State, Keon, it was like screen and destroy someone in front of you, jump ball.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
That was it.
Boston's way more flexible and smooth.
They play him all over the place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to go Denzel Boston here and get Josh Allen, what they hope could be a real perimeter threat. You watch them, like, besides scramble drill, they don't play a drop back outside the numbers offense because of their wide receivers often. So, Denzel Boston.
Sorry, I just had a moment where I thought about the Bucs signing Jason Pierre-Paul.
He hasn't moved.
I just thought about it. Okay. So you took Boston for Buffalo. I like that. Niners at 26. Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of the Buffalo Bills, it's actually a really good time to read the ad and pay the bills here. Folks, our game plan of the week here on this show, presented by our friends over at Western and Southern Financial Group, a game plan for your financial future. And my game plan of the week from this past week on Sunday was indeed the Buffalo Bills getting heavier in their personnel, going to 12 and 13 personnel, getting those 2 and 3 tight ends on the field because their 2 tight ends, they were their top receivers in the game. Jackson Hawes also was a top 5 graded player for them. They needed that to best the Cincinnati Bengals. It was an elite game plan for a ice cold type of game. They got back to basics, power football. You love to see that kind of a game plan. Just like every team win starts with a great game plan, your future should too. With life insurance built like a championship roster, Western and Southern helps protect you and your family so that you can focus on winning today, knowing that tomorrow is covered. Whether you're just starting out building a dynasty or looking to lock in long-term protection, their coverage options are designed to match your game plan. Visit westernsouthern.com/PFF to get your free life quote and start building your financial game plan today. Western and Southern, built to win, backed by over 130 years, helping people protect what matters most. All right, back to it. Luigi said that the Niners are a sneaky QB spot. No, they're not.
No. Look at Brock Purdy's contract, and you'll say no.
No.
Is that the real Luigi from Super Mario?
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion, very underrated series.
Very underrated series.
Very.
Very underrated.
It's aged
series.
like wine.
Ooh. How do we feel about Casey Concepcion here?
Man, that dude can,
as the Deebo Samuel replacement.
That dude can get out of the gate, and he is dangerous. He's dangerous over the top and underneath, like you just hinted at.
Because I think that they're missing that since Samuel's, what was that 2023 season where he went absolutely off? And they're kind of trying to manufacture it with Christian McCaffrey, but it just puts a lot on his plate to be all of that.
It's definitely a Kyle type of wide receiver to a T.
I think that's the direction I'm going to go here.
The Ayuk era is over. Pearsall's been hurt a lot. Juwan Jennings plays.
Isn't Jennings a free agent?
He is. Yeah, remember he wasn't happy with his deal in the summer, and then he said, so I guess I got to come back.
I think I'm going KC. Some people are saying like they need an X receiver, but Boston just went off the board. I had thought about him there, but I don't think you can do that anymore. Let's go KC here for the 49ers at 26.
Okay, 27, the Browns. Who did we have for them at the top of the draft? I know it wasn't quarterback.
Oh, no. Did we take Fano here? It's Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate at 4. That's a fun pick.
Yeah.
For the Browns. Kind of tricky in this spot. It feels like this draft is operating like Shador played really well down the stretch, and he's going to be the guy going into next year.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of focusing on offense.
Yeah, people are saying best O-lineman available, but
that's what I was.
But we kind of took the O-lineman. Like you took Lomu. Lomu would have been a great pick for them there.
Yeah, I guess this is the point of the draft where you bet on. Actually, no, I'm going to take Austin Sareveld here, and okay. I know people. I know you won't think this is crazy. I think some people that haven't watched how much his play has stepped up this year will be like, damn, first round for him. But yes, I think he's played like a fringe, and I don't think he's a long-term tackle. I don't think Ohio State even expected him to be tackle. He just won that job. But he is going to be a good NFL offensive lineman, probably at guard. So I like this for the Browns. And low moving costs again.
Low moving costs, baby. 2 Ohio State dudes. I wouldn't hate Dunker here if Stefanski's still the head coach, because Stefanski likes to run the outside zone stuff. So like Dunker for an outside zone team, I think that could work for them. So I think he's on the table here. There's not a lot of teams that I would consider Dunker for in the first round, even though I really like him. It would be teams that need to be more of like zone blocking teams, like Miami. I think would be a great team for Jennings Dunker. The Cleveland Browns, I think, are an option. The Seattle Seahawks, which are coming up, so like maybe he gets into that conversation. But who do we have the Cowboys taking? Who'd you take earlier?
Falk.
Yeah. Okay, Keldrick Falk for them. Oh.
Deep thought.
I'm thinking about AJ Halsey.
That makes sense. They don't ever draft safety this early, but
yeah,
it might be time in this spot.
Because I don't know what else. I mean, maybe Proctor. I'm not going to go with a running back. I don't think a running back's worth this spot here for them. Who's left at linebacker? What?
Max Toscano, friend of the pod in the chat, said Stefanski is getting fired for new head coach Josina Anderson.
Shout out Josina Anderson.
Yeah,
the head coach
dialing it up 4 verts for Shador.
Getting the head coach gig.
Let it rip.
I like linebacker for the Cowboys, just not here. You know?
I mean, Anthony Hill is what
maybe, but is Hill worth 28?
No, I think he's a firmly nice day 2 starter.
Yeah. Whit Weeks. Some people are like, "Oh, what do you think of Whit Weeks?" I like Whit Weeks. He's a smaller, athletic linebacker, but I don't think he's a first round linebacker. Man,
I know this is actually really tricky. Really tricky.
You almost just want to. Amari Washington, little too much like Mozzie Smith for me to take here for the Cowboys. I don't think he's Mozzie Smith, but he's a little too close.
Like betting on the splash play kind of guy.
Yes. Yeah. I think they re-signed George Pickens. Man, who do the Cowboys take here?
This is a really tricky pick.
Do you just go corner depth at this point? Because Brandon Cisse is on the board, who I like.
Yeah, I got to watch a lot of him last week because I was really due to catch up on him.
Yeah.
I think he's a nice player. Concepcion got him real good. I'll say that to speak highly of Concepcion. He blew by him. But I don't know if he's a first rounder, was my takeaway watching him.
I mean, does Dallas take Proctor and almost just figure it out?
Yeah, well, it's right in their DNA. Draft the biggest people on the offensive line from the SEC or like that kind of high-level program. Push people around. And to be fair to Dallas, I'm not doing this in a mocking way. This has worked for Dallas. So
they have Ajani Cornelius as well.
I do think it would be like Proctor is this going down the right road here. Proctor in the top 10 is where I think people lost the plot. But that doesn't mean Proctor doesn't go in the first round.
Yeah, Peter said Tyler Cook's the pick here. No, we can't let Tyler Cook get off the board. He's
we need him.
Yeah, we need him. God, I'm also very tempted to just take Romello Height.
It's always dangerous when you don't speak for a long time because I know something wild is loading in your brain.
Because they have Sam Williams, okay, but the other pass rushers are Jadeveon Clowney and Dante Fowler Jr.
Old mercenaries.
Are both those guys free agents?
That was why I took Falk, though.
Yeah, but
Falk's different player. Totally different player.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally different player. Yeah. I know people keep saying linebacker for Dallas. One, Trevor made the point, like, he doesn't
They're
know if
both,
he would.
yeah. And Sam Williams and Peyton Turner are free agents.
Yeah, they might just be doubling up on front four players.
Give me Romello Height.
Yeah,
Give
screw
it
it.
to me. Let me
It's
do
your,
it.
It's your pick.
Because again, I think that Folk is kind of can be a little bit of that Dexter, not Dexter Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence
Yeah.
type of like archetype for you, and then you could have that designated pass rusher with Romello Height and get him on the field that way, especially with all those guys in free agency, and maybe you bring a couple of them back, but not all of them back. So yeah, we'll double dip on the edge here.
The Seahawks at 29. What a season they've had. This defense just creates absolute havoc.
Mm-hmm.
I think the question here is what's left of the offensive line board.
Oh, dude, Big Jennings Dunker. He's so perfect for them.
After they just took Gray Zabel and kind of totally fixed guard.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at what's left of the offensive line board, and I don't think Proctor makes sense for them. I don't love Proctor for Kubiak at all.
You shouldn't.
No,
you shouldn't.
That's not a good fit.
No, Dunker is.
I don't think Tiernan's a first-round player. Yeah, it would be Dunker in this spot. It would be like scheme fit. Or let's look at the corners because obviously they have talent at corner, but they're also going to be.
Cisse is here, I think.
Cisse and
Adrian Terrell.
Too small.
Wow.
Yeah,
brother. 8 forced fumbles over the last 2 years. Why don't you get educated?
Get educated.
Yeah.
Wild insult. Learn the sport.
Why don't you read a book?
Yeah, read a book and learn the sport. I do like Colton Hood. I really do. Yeah, I'm gonna take Colton Hood in this spot. Right. I think he balled out this year.
All right. Patriots. Ooh, do they pick Caden Proctor? Right? Because don't they have
he play right tackle for them?
Who's right tackle for them right now?
It's been a little bit of a revolving door because of injuries.
Yeah, it's Morgan Moses. Oh yeah, and obviously like Will Campbell had his injury. Muganweno can't play tackle for you or can play guard. Let's go Proctor here. Yeah, take a chance on the big talented offensive lineman. Make sure you're still keeping your foot on the gas for offensive lines to picks.
31, my Rams back on the clock again.
Your Rams.
After getting Spencer Fano. Clearly the GM right now can't even remember who they drafted in the top 10. I missed that comment. Proctor would immediately be wide receiver 2.
Wide receiver 2.
Yeah, nice.
The Patriots.
Oh, the Rams in this spot.
Hold on. Don't you disrespect Morgan Moses? I'm not disrespecting him. He's just older.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
He's just a little bit older in age.
Guy's a pro of pros.
Jet legend.
Man, this board really wiped out, huh?
It gets less obvious.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Who did they pick at 9? Who'd you pick?
Spencer Fano. Felt really good about that one.
Yeah, you should. I'd pick corner here. Oh, you took Hood off the board.
I did. After I just said, I liked Cisse, but I didn't know. I think he was a first rounder. But then when the way the board breaks, you're like, some guy's got to go in the first round.
Is this where you take Ty Simpson and sit behind Stafford?
You could technically go that route. The way he's played, if he declared the way he's played right now, I think he'd be waiting till day 2.
I do too. I agree with you.
So I'm not going to just force it. And unfortunately, the same could be said for all those quarterbacks sitting there for the most part.
Yeah, a couple of people are saying, is this where you take the quarterback because you just have the opportunity to do it?
Right. Would you take a Mayava? Would you take a Simpson?
I would take Simpson next.
Me too.
He would still be my next player.
It's a good landing spot for one of those quarterbacks because they get to sit behind Stafford.
Right.
But it goes back. My point was I just want to build up this roster as much as you can in this spot and kind of floor it for the Super Bowl. Let's go back to the non-quarterbacks one more time. Terrell's there. Caleb Banks. So this actually might surprise people, but I'm going to take Caleb Banks. And I know it's weird because we always think of the Rams front and all this talent they have on it. But what they don't have, especially with an aging Poona Ford, is somebody with this kind of size on this front.
330.
Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner.
Yeah, Banks has length.
Banks is huge.
Yeah, he is.
And I think he's a better player than this draft slot. But he's been hurt all year. And that's what happens to these guys. They fall. Now you have a front that has all these demon undersized rushers, but Banks is part of your rotation, and he's going to be taking over for Poona eventually. I think this is just taking value.
Alfie says, "Oh, so you think Jared Verse sucks?"
Not even the same position. Doesn't even play the same position.
Oh man. Okay. Broncos
PD picks. I'm gonna be sick.
Broncos to 32 Broncos here. Just one of the best rosters on paper, dude.
Yeah, and somehow, despite the fact they win every game, they play some of the most uninspiring football all the time, and it just doesn't matter because they always win. Credit to the Broncos. Their defense is absolutely sick.
Yeah. Maybe this is where I take Dunker off the board.
They extended their center, so that's not a need anymore.
They gave Wattenberg the bag?
The bag.
Okay. All right.
Yep. I'll find that contract in a second. That was very recent.
Alex Palzeski, I think is how you say his name. Is it left guard right now? Am I missing somebody who's injured? Maybe. Ben Powers. Yeah.
Yeah, Wattenberg just signed a 4-year, $48 million deal.
Brandon Jones, a free agent?
He's been a good player for them when healthy.
Let's see. 2026 free agents. No, I don't think he is. I would love to go linebacker here.
I was thinking that too, and it's just the fact that you're kind of facing the same problem you just went through.
Somebody said, wow, almost as much as the JPP deal. Jeff, I will end you.
Jeff just owned you.
Yeah.
Rent free.
Yeah. Can you go back to the overall board?
Ooh, I know you don't love him, but Pigs said Chris Bell. They do need an explosive... Like Troy Franklin's taken big strides this year, but they don't generate a lot of explosive plays from their wide receivers. What I'm saying is they don't have a Chris Bell.
Yeah, and they're not going to after this mock's over either.
Absolute heel turn.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Chris Bell fan.
No, I know you're not.
I'm just not. Dude, I don't know.
We'll miss him.
Who do you pick here?
Odd Estimate said, F it, take Lenore Sellers.
That's actually pretty great.
Andrew Bailey said, Anthony Hill's a dog, man. I don't know why y'all are out on him here at the end of the first. I get it. Anthony Hill's a really good player.
This is a range.
We just don't see a lot of guys like that go in the first, but in this draft, you might because of how this draft kind of falls after the top 20 picks.
I think I'm going to take Brandon Cisse because Riley Moss has been picked on this year.
Yeah.
They still have Jahdae Barron, but they kind of like play him weird.
I literally, for a long time, forgot he was there.
Right.
Which is strange.
Wow. Skylar Bell. Do I love Skylar Bell enough to be a back end first guy, though?
Man, you watch the UConn offense, they built the plane out of Skylar Bell.
I know.
It is like Skylar Bell is their Booby Miles.
The
way they use him.
I actually am kind of talking myself into it. Or Elijah Surratt.
Man.
I love Surratt.
Surratt is just a ball player. Doesn't have to run by many people, but it doesn't matter.
You know what? I'm totally switching it up. I'm actually going with what you were suggesting initially. Give me Chris Brazzell the second from Tennessee.
Oh, you're looking for that explosive over the top guy. Yeah.
He seems there are times when he's a little hot and cold, but like some of the stop-start movement, he is truly like a boomer bust type of a player, but his best stuff rules, man. And for an offense that's just taking a swing of the fences here at number 32, give me him. Give me the vertical stretching player who I think that they're still trying to find that in their offense, and he takes the top off of the defense consistently. And he is, I think he is an explosive player. Vertically, he's awesome. What?
Jamie Brown goes, deep threat Tennessee receiver. What could go wrong?
Yeah, I do think that he is better than
Jalen Hyatt.
I think he's a lot more physical than Jalen Hyatt. I really do. There we go. First round. Locked and loaded.
This is what it'll look like in a couple months.
Tony said unwashed hands pick.
God.
T-Pike
never
said
going to let that go.
He's not a joker. It's true. It's true. I would buy Carter saying I would buy a guard hoodie.
That's amazing. Want to try to power through super chats?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get into let's do some of these super chats.
Andrew, thank you for the super chat. Hey champs, don't often catch a live show, so didn't want to miss the chance to say you guys are the best out there in terms of mixing the fun with the knowledge. Can't wait for Pimp the Jets 2027. Andrew, you're a real one. Thank you.
Johnny, $5 super chat saying, looking forward to seeing the haul that you guys pull off for the new New York Jets.
Johnny, thanks, you're a real sicko. Alex, thank you for the $10 super chat. Going back to work after week on vacation. Going to use this as a podcast to help me get through the 4 pallets of different car paints likely waiting for me tomorrow. Hopefully this 2 hours got you halfway there, pal.
Okay, let's see. Weege $5 super chat.
Weege.
Feels like the Jets' only hope for Mendoza right now is the Giants or Titans having number 1. He's a football nerd, and I like it. LOL. I think a lot of people are going to as well.
Yes.
Electric post-game interviews. Man, electric.
Flipping champs.
We're the flipping champs, man. Now you want to talk about merch that would sell.
He's a funny guy.
That would sell.
And it's not, people are like, is this what he's like? And I'm like, or is this an act? I'm like, no, it seems, if you watch every post-game interview, they're all the same.
The dude loves life. Like the dude just loves football.
Loves his teammates, loves ball, loves life. DAP Fantasy, thank you for the super chat. Love the content, boys. I've gotten a chance to take a look at Eric McAllister, the wide receiver on TCU, and Caleb Douglas, wide receiver. Is that Texas Tech? I haven't watched Douglas yet.
Yes, I haven't watched Caleb Douglas.
Well, fun fact, Trevor and I are currently undergoing the process of our early wide receiver rankings.
We'll
get through as many as we can for that before our final rankings months down the road.
I watched Eric McAllister earlier this season, and I thought he was kind of like just a guy. That was my initial take on Eric McAllister. I know a lot of other people like him, but I felt like he just didn't. I don't think he's a difference-making NFL athlete. At least what I watched when I watched the first couple of games. So, Eli, $5 super chat. Jordan Love MVP. I don't think he's going to get to MVP, but he's playing good enough for the Packers to make a deep playoff run, potentially even to the Super Bowl. I will say that.
Wild Stallions 88. Jets trade back and get another 2027 first. Madden franchise mode style. You can run, but you can't hide, Arch. I like that. That's funny.
Let's see. Nuevo $5 super chat. Advice for an aspiring draft evaluator for the best way to get college tape. Yeah, college tape is just it's really hard. You kind of have to just have a like connections with people who are in the coaching industry. I don't know. It's just something that we don't have to worry about, unfortunately, with PFF Ultimate. I hate to sound like a snob. I'm not in the college tape game. So a lot of it
is good to be out of it.
It is great to be out of it. And to
be
honest
were
with you,
game.
When I started doing this scouting, I watched a lot of games on YouTube. And is it all 22? No, but like
you work with what you got, man.
You've got to work with what you got, unfortunately. But I wish I had better advice for you.
Andrew, thank you for the super chat. Dante Moore to the Rams at 1. Get your success.
See?
Yeah. Next time you're going to pick for the Rams. We're going to see you. We're going to see if you put your big boy pants on and offer the farm for Dante.
I already did on print version.
Oh, okay. You got me there. You got me there. I hate with a print version. I'm about to start writing mock drafts again. So
Tater $5 super chat. Chiefs trade McDuffie or Smith, both. They need cap and assets. Draft defensive lineman and cornerback round 1. Tight end RB are needs, but rounds 2. The Chiefs will never trade McDuffie.
That would shock me. If he feels like more part of the.
Who is Smith? Trey Smith? No. I don't think either of those players are getting traded.
I wouldn't trade the good players.
No.
HDLX.
Good players.
Thank you for the super chat. Mock draft with the franchise guy this year. Always love it. You betcha. Good friend of the show. We will absolutely collab with Marcus, our guy.
Wisco $5 super chat. Connor, you were absolutely correct about the Packers not pressing for a Super Bowl. They did it with Favre as well. There you go.
Well, thank you, Wisco. When Packers give you fans give you validation,
we don't get that a lot around here.
It's almost as equal as your parents being proud of you.
That's true. Very true.
You're like, damn, I feel good.
Yeah. It's pretty special. Chad, konnichiwa from Japan.
Konnichiwa.
As a Jags fan, it's weird not mocking in the first round, but the Liam Cohen-led Jags got me looking like Vince McMahon in the chair gif at Duval.
Duval. Petey Picks, thank you for the super chat. Boys need some help. Better Christmas gift from my hockey football fan brother, a Four Nations USA hockey jersey, or the NFLSC Rope Hat plus PFF sub. Also, Avion Terrell to the Eagles. Thank you so much.
Oh, Avion Terrell to the Eagles. They actually could use another corner. For as much as they have Quignon and Cooper DeJean,
yes,
teams kind of pick on whoever that corner 3 is for them. But
the
better gift is obviously an NFLSC Rope Hat and a PFF sub.
Try to get him the Olympic jerseys. I love them. They look good.
They are sick.
Yep.
Fire Hazard, $2 super chat. Chiefs trading up to 1.
I could smell it.
I think that might be. I think you're smelling.
I know everybody.
Lunch.
Everybody acts like fixing the Jets quarterback scenario is so hard when they could just trade for Mahomes.
Would be and that's why the Jets have just been so incompetent for so long.
Why is this so difficult?
Right there. It's been sitting
call
right
Brett
there.
Veach and say, "I want Mahomes," and everything's done. It's just crazy how hard people make things.
It's true. Benjamin, $20 super chat says, "I want to thank you guys for this channel. Spent my day with family remembering my late uncle. Tuning into you guys to discuss draft trade-up strategies is strangely exactly what I needed. Seriously, thank you guys and God bless." Well, Benjamin, obviously sending our love and condolences to your family of the passing of your uncle. Like we say on the show all the time, if there's anything that we do here that gives you guys out there joy in your life in any way, shape, or form, whatever you're going through, whether it's a high or it's a low, it's an honor and it's a blessing to be able to do that. It's why we really mean it when we say that we love this community. So love you, Benjamin. Glad that you are here and that you're rocking with us.
Echo that all the way. Jamie Popham, thank you for the super chat. Overreaction Monday. Colts are cooked. Did they get aggressive and try to get back in the first for a quarterback?
No.
Give Sauce back.
Jamie's trying to
like returning a pair of shoes.
He's trying to hit that free shipping on returns.
Walks into the UPS store,
full refund,
and scans Sauce Gardner's barcode on the phone.
Goes up, Chris Ballard walks up to Darren Mucci at the combine, goes, "Hey buddy, I got the receipt right here.
90-day refund policy."
Chris Ballard's basically the dude from draft day. "I want my picks back,
dude.
I want all of them."
The dumbest phone call in film history. "And I want the returner too." And everyone's like, "Whoa, he's doing it to him."
Wait, hold on though. For the Jets are the special teams team in the NFL, so that actually means
it checks out.
I don't think the Colts are in any conversation to get back in the first round or trade up for a quarterback. I think that it's tough sledding, man. You almost at this point, you're either going to get Kyler Murray if he becomes available, not on the current contract that he's on, but if they cut him, you're thinking about Kyler Murray. And if not, I think you're just rolling into next year with Anthony Richardson and Riley Leonard. I don't, maybe they'll be more aggressive than that. I don't know, but
give Sauce back. Jacob Onick, thank you for the super chat. Finally caught a live one after my Titans accidentally won a game. Not sure if you could say this on YouTube, but my friends and I just called them I'll let the listeners imagine in their brain what that was. It's not what you're thinking, which is even funnier.
I'm laughing at the chat. Just somebody screaming, and David goddamn Putney, the special teams dude for the movie.
David Putney. I would pay money to have a conversation with the quality control of that movie.
Yeah.
None of it makes any sense. No sense at all. They didn't go through one NFL draft person to check if anything was accurate.
We watch the games on Sundays here at the PFF office, and you know how on the TV on like the non-cable channels they'll like advertise these like movies or shows that you could watch that are very like not well made. There is this one where it's like a football show about this like college quarterback who like goes through like this dating drama with his girlfriend and trying to be a college quarterback and all this kinds of stuff. And like the like hook line for the show at the end before the commercial ends is the girlfriend saying to the quarterback, "Nice catch, quarterback." And then like, like they like hug or whatever or something. And then like the commercial ends, like the promo ends or whatever. It drives Max Chadwick nuts, who is the host of the PFF college football show. I told him that was the line once, and his reaction was just absolute disgust.
Anger.
He was like, essentially, his reaction was, how is no one on set that knows nice catch quarterback is not
it's
a
bad.
thing?
Really
makes
bad.
Sense here.
It's really, really bad.
We need more football guys in Hollywood. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it's time we make the jump.
We don't
podcast about the draft anymore. We just do quality control for all football productions.
All right, let's hammer a couple more of these here.
All right, PVT Sea Otter, Private Sea Otter. Thank you for the super chat. Giants take Love? ? Went well last time they took a running back. I don't think they will.
I mean, it sort of went well. I mean, Saquon was good as a rookie.
He won a Super Bowl.
Okay, that feels like a kick below the belt.
No, I just am saying.
What are you going to tell me that I'm wrong?
What, am I wrong?
Go look at the Wikipedia.
Pro
Did he win a Super Bowl or not?
What does it say next to his Pro Football Reference?
Jason Pierre-Paul won a Super Bowl. What you're going to complain about? You're going to complain about a 2-time Super Bowl winning pass rusher? Not me. DAP $2 super chat. Any chance somebody trades up for Reese? New York needs a wide receiver too. Well, we did just that. Wasn't for Reese, but we did just that.
Fredo, thank you for the super chat. Who are the quarterbacks that have been traded up for that were worth it in the modern era? That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many misses. Because guess what? So many misses at the position in general.
Unfortunately, though, you got to keep taking swings. You're either a team that has a quarterback or you're not. Hoffy $5 super chat. Just wanted to add that the Raiders could be top in cap space as well. Oh, so for obviously team building reasons. So there we go. We $10 super chat. As a Jets fan, I wouldn't be mad if they could get a quarterback with their first pick.
Can't get one.
Oh, can't get one. Would rather not force it and overpay and get more good players for a team that's really lacking good players. Yeah, I agree.
I'm with you.
That's the case.
Zach Myers. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Listening since 2022, and wanted to let y'all know there's a soccer team in England with the nickname the Addicts, Charlton Football Club. Bear down. Nice.
Might need to look into merch.
I did not know that. Yeah.
I need to look into that merch. Mesh, $10 super chat. I cannot believe Trevor allowed the Raiders to take a quarterback when Aiden O'Connell was right there. His time will come, Trev. Give Vegas Jacob Rodriguez and have the mustache madness, baby. Yeah, I mean, not the first round, but yeah, good.
Wisco, thanks again. There's not enough pimps on the face of the earth to fix the Browns. Well, these two are going to try. We're going to give it a crack.
Jonas, $2 super chat. Trev, are we pimping the Bucks? We probably should, to be honest with you. We really should, actually. Jeff, $50 super chat here. Trevor Connor, I don't think you guys should pimp a team that could make the playoffs, but oh my gosh, the Bucks need help and pimping a team that could make the playoffs. The Bucks need a reset. Trev, our team yesterday had a complete organizational failure, and Cousins on Thursday. Jeff, we appreciate the $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Tampa's in a tough place. Basically, since week 5, they have been one of the worst offenses in the NFL when it comes to consistency. Baker Mayfield has been one of the least efficient quarterbacks in the NFL. And to be honest, it all stems from him. It's not all his fault, but Baker is not playing in a way where you can win football with him right now. He has like a 40% uncatchable, inaccurate pass percentage since week 6. Like if it's not at the bottom of the NFL, it's one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. He's top 3 in that regard. So you're hoping that them just getting more healthy over the next couple of weeks, and they control their own destiny, right? They're even with the Panthers now. They play the Panthers twice in the last 3 weeks of the season. They can make the playoffs, but it's hard to feel good about any sort of playoff journey with this team right now. It's not fun. So Maybe I'll do a solo episode on on pimping the Bucks because
No,
Connor probably isn't going to want to hear it.
No, I would love to, honestly.
All right.
I'm seated for it. I think we should do it. Jack Adams didn't want to miss this one. Thank you for the super chat. As a Bama fan, Ty Simpson, needs to go back to school and should probably transfer for a fresh start. DeBoer will want Keelan Russell to start in 2026. I've seen a lot of that. That's what makes Simpson's decision so interesting. He's not ready to declare, but he might have to, which is weird. We'll see. Or transfer.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this mock draft episode. I'll read some more super chats after we wrap up the episode here. We'll power through all those. But like we said at the very top, the Discord is now open. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube or if you're listening to this on audio afterwards and you go to the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the link to the Discord, which I think will be also in our socials, which are at NFLC Show on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, those things. We'll post the Discord link in there. We can't wait to go back and forth with you guys. Can't wait to watch what you do with that community. And as it's going to grow, we're really, really excited for it. It's only going to get better and better. So if you're into Discord at all whatsoever, we would love for you to join the channel. We would love for the addicts to all be in there. You can follow us at Tampa Bay Trey, at Connor J. Rogers. We do have another episode coming for you this week. It is fixing the Cleveland Browns, baby. For the first time in this podcast history and the series history, we will be fixing the Cleveland Browns. So we'll talk about basically everything over the last 3 years that have gotten us to this point with the Browns. We'll talk about a free agency strategy, a draft strategy, maybe a new head coach, maybe a new general manager, what they're going to do with their salary cap situation, all of that good stuff that you look forward to with the Fix Your Franchise series. Connor, anything else before we get out of here?
No, thanks to everybody that sent super chats and everybody else that was rocking with us today. A lot of fun. New draft order made for a really unique show, and we'll be back at it, I would say, in just a couple weeks. I'd say another month we'll have a new mock draft.
Yes, we will. Excited for it. Appreciate everybody who watched the show live. Appreciate everybody who watched the show afterwards. Any way that you guys take in NFLSC, we really appreciate and we love you guys. For Tyler Cook producing the show, for Connor Rogers, I'm Trevor Sikkema saying thank you guys so much again for watching the NFL Stock Exchange podcast. See you next time.